The other day you ruled out Richards fairly early in the day. Can you give any kind of update or?
Yeah, he didn't skate today, so he won't play tonight.
Did he? How was he after skating yesterday? Did you get a chance to talk to him at all?
Yep.
And could you give us an update on how he was feeling after getting on the ice
I
yesterday?
think protocol is very clear. You guys have covered enough concussion, surely, that you know the protocol.
Darryl, Luke Robitaille, Wayne Gretzky, Slava Voinov, most playoff game-winning goals. Is this some strange phenomenon we're seeing? Or are we getting an early look at a guy that could really?
I wish
be a
there's some
star?
other guys on our team had more game-winning goals.
I think it's just one of those
We've
goofy things.
given him, yeah, it is. I wouldn't say it's goofy, but we put him in position to succeed a lot. And quite honestly, he has more opportunities to shoot the puck than most guys on the team, probably the way it's set up for him. So we expect him to take full advantage of it.
Darryl, do you see any parallels in the way you guys have had success the last 2 years, the way the Bruins have had success in terms of a physical, responsible game and the way they succeed right now in the league? Do you see a parallel there?
I think the last two teams that won the Stanley Cups play great team games. They get a contribution from everybody in the lineup, and it's not about one player. And you have to be able to play a 200-foot game. You have to be very disciplined in all three zones. You have to stay out of the penalty box. You can play a physical game without taking penalties. In fact, I think I never looked the last few days, but I know we're one of the lowest penalized teams in the league. So it has a big impact on other teams' top players and your ability to defend.
Would you give us your thoughts on your power play so far against the Blackhawks?
Lots of opportunities and not finishing.
Darryl, with Duncan Keith out of the lineup for them, how can you guys now take advantage of that? Because some of you guys were talking about how they could take advantage. You need to take advantage when a guy plays close to 30 minutes and moves the puck as well as he does. How do you take advantage of when that guy comes out and a guy who coming in cold?
Chicago's the best team in the league this year. Not based on one player. In fact, Duncan Keith's minutes were cut back substantially this year to allow them to be a fresh team every night. And probably one of the reasons they were the best team in the league by a long shot was the fact that their defense was healthy. I think if you look at it, Duncan and Seabrook and Halmstrom and Oduya either played 46, 47, or 48 games, and one of those was they were resting for the playoffs. So I don't put a whole lot of stock in that. I think we've done that already. Nobody's talked about it. When you do the minute comparables in terms of guys who are valuable to our team, we played the whole year without a third of our defense that won the Stanley Cup last year. The whole year. So I don't think we're too concerned with one player for them. We're more concerned about our own players and if they're healthy.
Darryl, what was it that Jared Stoll did that you kept them going on together? I was wondering if you were going to maybe start Jared on that line and then maybe make a switch as the game went on. Was there something that you saw that you wanted to stick with, or were you planning on sticking with it the whole way?
No, I think that the guys knew in the morning, or the centerman knew the day before. It's not that big a deal. Quite honest, I'm not. We played our same lines every shift, every game last year in the playoffs, and just about all year this year, other than left wingers. So obviously we just moved Kopi more into a quieter role. That's all. Wasn't really Jarrett.
Okay, a quieter role, meaning going up against maybe a different,
Job.
not the top six, lower six.
Yep.
Okay.
And quite honest, Banger, you know what? You're playing so many games in a short period of time that if you break the minutes down again, Kopi still played 20 minutes the other night. Their top player, everybody's top players still play the same amount of minutes. When it's all said and done, unless somebody has a 2 or more goal lead, the reason that everybody is still playing, or the teams that are still playing, is because their top players play a lot. And you basically win or lose with those guys. So it's not like, whoa, we're going to not play this guy. I mean, top players are the reason that top teams are still playing.
Coach, the other day you said that, paraphrasing, in a perfect world you wouldn't have preferred to put Toffoli in this situation here. Can you just elaborate on that a little bit?
He's 20 years old, and it's a lot of pressure.
And how has he handled it in your mind?
He was good last game, he was good the game before that. Struggled in the San Jose series. We'll see how he does tonight. I don't put any pressure on the player, that player. I just want him to be good shift to shift. If he doesn't, then I'm not going to say you're a bad boy or something. I'm just going to not play him, that's all. He's 20 years old. Maybe he's 21 now.